Yo, what's up guys, my name is Sam. Yo, what's up guys, my name is Sam, and this is my girlfriend Emma. My beautiful, beautiful girlfriend. So today we are going to attempt to make our first YouTube video. We are making our first YouTube video. It's gonna be a little bit awkward. We're gonna try to get through it. Yeah, because it's what we want to do. First question. How did we meet? Like the story. Go ahead.
So, I followed her on Instagram for a while, and one day I was just at work. I was really bored. I was on Instagram, and she posted something on her story. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have balls for 5 seconds. And I just DM'd her. And I was just like, hey, what's up? Notice me. So then she followed me back. She DM'd me a little bit later. We started talking a little bit on Instagram DM. And then she asked for my Snapchat. We Snapchatted for a little bit. And then once we got each other's numbers, we started texting and FaceTiming basically on a nightly basis. And then when we finally met, we met at a restaurant named Chewy's and had lunch.
So what's odd about that whole DM situation is normally whenever I post things, I only post on like Snapchat, but for some reason that day, I don't know why, it was like second to last day before finals and everything for school, and I don't know, I decided to post the same thing that I posted on my Snapchat story on my Instagram. What were your first impressions of me? Like, even before you met me, like, in person. What was your, like, impression of who I was?
So, on her Instagram, before I had even DM'd her, I thought she was this big F-boy. I thought because she never really posted about girls. Like, she would post about them for a little bit, and then they'd be gone. So I was like, yeah, okay, so she's an F-boy, she just gets with girls for a little bit, and then it's like, whatever. And then when I met her, I felt the same way at first, until we really started to, like, talk and actually get to know each other. And then I realized that she is a huge teddy bear. And then my first actual, like, physical impression when she got out of her car was the fact that she is only 5'3".
I'm 5'4".
5'4".
That was that was really mean. Alright, I'm 5'4". I'm sensitive about that.
What was your first impression about me?
My first impression, I don't know, to be honest with you. My first impression of you, like, I was just kind of like, oh, she's cute, because I went and I looked at her Instagram. I, like, requested to follow her because she was private, and so that's whenever I just waited to DM her back, and so then I just followed her back. I looked through her page a little bit, and I was like, okay, she's cute, she's really pretty. And then I just was like, you know what, so then I DM'd her back, got her Snapchat and everything. And I think for sure as soon as we started FaceTiming, I'm just really weird about it. Like, I need to be able to, like, hear your voice and, like, feel you out as a person, I guess. I don't know. But so then we started FaceTiming, and I was like, okay, she's really dope. She's a really cool girl. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pursue this. I got it. No, but then, again, first thing physically, like, just when we first met, first thing that I noticed about her was, like, the moment she stepped out of that car, I was like, Scheisse, she literally is tall. Alright, next question. Who asked who out and how?
She asked me out. I was going over to her house. It was not the first time I ever stayed the night. And so when I got there, I had all my stuff, and usually I would just walk up to her room and put it on the floor, you know. So I went to go put my stuff upstairs, and she was like, no, you can't go upstairs. And I was kind of like, okay, alright. So I knew something was going on, but I didn't know what it was. And then we ended up watching, like, eating dinner and watching a movie. So at that point I had forgotten about it. And then after the movie, she was like, okay, so are you ready to go upstairs? So then I remembered, and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to go see what's upstairs. So I got upstairs, and, well, she had to go upstairs first. She went upstairs and did something. I didn't know what it was at the time.
I had to fix the room up.
Yeah, so she went upstairs, and she left me downstairs, and then she was like, okay, you can come upstairs now. So I went upstairs, and there was a little table that had a basket in it that was full of rose petals, and then around the basket were candles that were shaped like roses, and then in the middle of the basket there was like a tiny little treasure chest, and then there was a board that had a black sheet over it behind the basket leaning up against the wall. So, and then there was a piece of paper rolled up with a bow tied on it. And so she was like, you can pick out of those two, the treasure chest and the note, as to which one you want to open first. So I picked the note, and I was reading it, and then at the end of it, there was a surprise.
I told her that I loved her.
Yeah. And so then, obviously I told her I loved her too. And then I opened the treasure chest, and there was an angel wing necklace.
It's the same one that I wear every single day. It means a lot to me.
Right here. I don't know if you can see it. And then, obviously she took the sheet off the board, and it said, will you give me the greatest honor and be my girlfriend? Obviously I said yes. Here we are.
Yeah, that was super nerve-wracking, to be honest with you. I was super scared, and I was like, you know what, I hope she doesn't think I'm crazy, because there was a night like a couple nights before that, I don't even know when it was, but we were in a car together, just sitting in my cul-de-sac.
That one night in specific that she's talking about, she just kept looking at me, and then I would look at her and I'd be like, what? Like, what? Why are you staring at me like that? Like, I can tell that there's something that you want to say, and I knew what it was, and I was trying to like pry it out of her, but I wasn't. I didn't want to budge. I got really scared, and I just really wanted her to know that I respected her. One of the best things that I look back on is the fact that she had so much respect for me when we first started like talking and stuff, because she knew that she was the first girl that I was ever talking to, and so she wanted to make sure that everything went like just right and so smoothly. She did not want to hit any bumps with me because she knew that it was my first time dating a girl.
I didn't want her to feel uncomfortable, like, ever. Next question. Have you ever dated a girl before? It's kind of answered in the last...
Okay, no, I've never dated a girl before.
I've dated a lot. Way too many. How long have we been dating now?
We've been dating for 14 months, a year and 2 months. Almost 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we ever been mistaken as sisters?
Yes.
Way too much.
All the time. We started working at the same place for the summer, and all of those people, especially the first week, were like, well, the first week they didn't really know that we knew each other, and then once everyone tried to like kind of realize that we knew each other, everyone was like, oh, are you guys sisters? And we were just like, no. And we told a couple people, and I think they started telling people, so not as many people were asking, but
word of mouth.
Yeah.
Next question. Do y'all live together?
Yes.
Yeah, we've she just kind of moved in. She's completely basically moved in with me.
Mm-hmm.
You are moved in with me.
Yeah.
Who is the main cook of the relationship? These are kind of random questions, but...
Yeah. I would probably say her, but I think we both cook almost an equal amount, especially when we're at school.
Yeah.
But it's more of like, she does like the meat. Like if we're having chicken, she will saute the chicken, or if we're having burgers, like she'll do the burgers. But then I'll do the sides, like mashed potatoes, green beans, broccoli, whatever it is. I probably do the sides more than she does.
Have we ever taken a trip to another state together, just like me and you?
Yes. We've technically been to 2 states together. The first state was North Carolina last summer. We only went for a weekend. And then the second time was North Carolina again this summer. For a whole week. And when we go to North Carolina, we go down to Tennessee line, to get fireworks because they're legal there. So technically we've been to 2 states together, but...
Next question. Who is the bigger neat freak?
Me.
I guess that's really obvious.
It's obvious for us.
Yeah. No, I know, but like, if anybody knows me,
if anyone knows her, they would actually probably think it was her. Like,
why do you say that?
I say that because the way that you act is a little bit more of like, oh
I'm
my
rigid.
god, everything's, yeah, you
pretty,
like things certain ways, whereas I'm a little bit more open.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to being home,
I'm messy.
She's a mess, and it really irritates me. But I just definitely get into days where I'm like,
Bleh.
okay, there's a lot of stuff on the floor, but I'm just gonna throw some more stuff down there because I don't feel like cleaning right now.
Next question is, do we have any non-generic nicknames, kind of things that we call each other?
I don't call her anything. When we first started dating, I called her Sam most of the time, but now I just call her Samantha.
Yeah, when she's mad at me.
I call you Samantha whether I'm mad at you or not.
Why do you do that?
Because that's your name.
Anyways, I call her Bebe. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from, but literally, like, I don't even know. It was like when we first started dating. I can't even remember.
When we first started dating, it was like every
She hated it.
When we first started dating, I hated it, and it was like every 5 seconds she was like, Bebe, 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 and
I was like, Bebe, can you do this for me?
Oh my god, can you stop? But then she stopped for a
it.
while because I kept.
She kept getting mad at me about it. So then I just stopped, and then she was like, "Wait, you haven't called me Bebe lately?" And I'm like, next question is, besides boobs and butt, what is my best physical feature?
I have 3.
Okay.
I like your lips because they're actually existent. You have nice lips. And then you have really pretty eyes. And then my last thing would probably be, you're not gonna like this. I like how squishy she is. She's not fat. She's not chubby. She's also not like she's also not skin and bones.
I'm not rock hard either with muscles.
I love the fact that I can just like put my head on her tummy and it's like
squishy.
Her ribs aren't sticking into my head and stuff. Like, I don't know.
I have meat on my bones, but it's not tough meat.
It's like she's just so soft and squishy. Like I can just grab her and it's like
I'm a teddy bear.
Squishy, yeah.
I think one of your, or a couple of your best physical features besides your boobs and your butt are your eyes. I think I really like your eyeballs. I do. I really like your eyes. I don't know. And oddly enough, your hands are super.
What?
Yes. I love your hands. It's so weird. That and then your smile, I think is so pretty. But yeah. Is your girlfriend more outgoing or reserved?
You were more reserved.
But like, if anybody knew me, like people that I was friends with in high school and stuff like that, like they would call me outgoing, I guess. Like if you know me, I guess I'm outgoing, but I'm super reserved.
I know you though now, and I really don't think you're that outgoing. But you're not. You're also not in the same place you were when you were in high school.
Yeah.
So I think that she's more reserved.
I mean, like I can admit I'm super reserved. Like I don't actively seek out friendships and stuff like that. I don't know why. It's just like I have no idea. You're definitely more outgoing though. Yeah. Definitely for sure. She's more of a people person, and I'm kind of like me. I just want to chill. Like it would be perfectly fine every single night staying in and just watching movies and just chilling.
But I also get like that too. There's definitely times that I come home and I'm like. But when I come home from work, I just want to get in my jammies, and I don't want to talk to people. I just want to sit upstairs and just. Yeah, but like. Sometimes I don't even want to really talk to her. I just want to sit there and just lay in the bed together and just watch TV. Like I don't have to be like physically like. Oh. I just want to like. Yeah. Chill and watch TV.
Well, at the same time though, like, you're pretty. I don't know. You're pretty outgoing though. All right, last question. Is how has being in this relationship made you a better person? I think that, I don't know, she's just really shown me a lot, and she's really gotten my life together. I think that she's got me a lot more organized and focused, especially with school and stuff like that. She's also shown me that, like, I should be more soft, I guess. I don't know. It's weird because, like, I'm a teddy bear. I'm a really caring person. But, like, if it's somebody that I don't really know, I don't really know how to explain it, but she's just taught me a lot. Like I need to.
I feel like you're trying to say that I've taught you to be more open-minded to different situations when it comes to people.
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't gonna sound like made me a better person, but I think I would say the biggest lesson in life that she's taught me is when it comes to people again, I am very open-minded. I want to keep every single situation in the back of my mind. If I'm dealing with something with a person and I'm like, oh well, maybe it's this, maybe it's this, maybe it's this, and I end up thinking that it's something different than it is and getting either my emotions walked all over or my heart walked all over. And then she's kind of taught me to be like, it's not a bad thing that you see that, but you need to also think about the fact that
they don't always have your best interest.
People don't always have your best interest, and you have to know that, so that way you can protect yourself and your emotions and your heart from letting this happen to you every single time something happens.
That's all the questions that we've got that we're gonna answer now. If you guys stuck through this whole video and watched the whole thing, sweet. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. If you want to see more from us, comment and also
like and subscribe.
Do all that.
Get us out there, please. That's what we're trying to do.
That and give us suggestions. For
yes.
real. Give us suggestions of things that you want to see, questions that you have. Thank you for watching this video. And
give it a thumbs up.
Yeah. Peace.